Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. Tyler, Denny, Tyler, it's been a while since we caught up. We was talking off camera earlier. Your performances you've had in the last 12 months, you could quite arguably be the fighter of the year. Would you agree with that?
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? It'd be nice. I've had no problem. I haven't had two fights though, but two good wins, away fights. Being the underdog as well, and I think I've won clearly as well. But I think being biased as well. I think Liam Davis as well has won the British and the European from BCB. Jim's booming, man, booming.
Definitely. Just going back on your fight, Derek Kazazi was like back end of 2021. I think he was 14-0, was he? Or was he 10-0? 10-0, and then you've got obviously River Wilson Bent, 12-0, I think, and then back-to-back fights with River, and then you just fought Brad Ray, who was 14-0, if I'm right.
What more have I got to do to get a British title shot, man? Do you know what I mean? People don't even have an English fight, and then they get a British title shot. So I've won it, defended it, and then it looks like I've got to defend it again. So I'll do what I've got to do, but I feel like I deserve a British shot.
Just explain the politics behind the fact that you've got to defend it again, because most fans probably don't know this, but am I right in saying because of obviously you're the away fighter, when you go and fight the hometown fighter, you kind of contracted into a second fight if you win? Is that roughly about right?
It was. I think what it was, I was meant to fight Brad Pauls, he was my mandatory, and then Sky sorted it out, so I'd fight Brad Ray, and the winner had to fight Brad Pauls. So I knew what I signed in for, but I was hoping maybe I could vacate if the board made me a mandatory for the British, but it's not been, so I'm not going to vacate the English for nothing, am I? But, I've got a good fight anyway. Brad Pauls, good fighter, 16-0, so it'll be, I'm just saying big-headed, but, it'll be another good win for me.
And it's worth mentioning as well, even though you've gone and defended that belt against very good fighters, unlike the British title, you can't even win it outright, can you? Am I right in saying that?
No, I asked the board about that, and he said nah. So it keeps me busy. I don't say keep me busy. I'm not disrespecting Brad Pauls. I've got to be on my A game to beat him. But I just believe my best versus his best, I'll win the fight. But you want to start moving up in the rankings, don't you? Moving up on bigger titles and stuff. You see Liam with his European and the British in the gym, and I want some of that. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I won't let him up. I say there's only like 6 people in super bantamweight anyway. That's why he's so high. But Kirsty Babington as well. I got the European as well. They're showing me up, man. I need to play catch up.
To be fair to you, in a really difficult division, like you already said, you've had hard fights back to back, and you've continuously won. And like I said to you before, obviously with River, you pressed the fight on him. And then the last fight, you showed your boxing skills, and most importantly, I've got to mention them, you showed a huge pair of nuts, because that body shot you took in round 9, and then to go and win round 10. Just tell me how difficult was that for you as a fighter in that experience of round 9 and 10 against Brad Ray?
It was tough, man, but I've had a lot of hard rounds in sparring. Zach Parker's a good body shot, got a good body puncher. I've had plenty of him and come back and done well. So, I think it's your fitness as well. I was fit enough. If I wasn't fit, I probably would. That might have been the end of me. Do you know what I mean? But I dug it down, and I threw some good shots back in the 9th as well. When he had me in the corner, I threw him back and put him off in the 10th round. It felt like I outboxed him, just kept moving. He couldn't land on me. It's all experience, man, and that'll keep building me. And I think the positive way I want to try and look at it, the more experience I'm getting in these fights, when I do get to the British or whatever level, I'm going to be more than ready for it.
Definitely, and you're a proper success story as well. You've got early career losses, but you've gone and beaten 3 really good prospects, highly touted prospects on the away corner. You've got an English title. You could quite easily fight for the British title against, I don't know, if it was vacant, like Hamza Shiraz, for example, who wants a British title. So I think just boxers out there who've had early career losses, just drop some inspirational words for them, or something that kind of made you carry on like fighting, even despite the early losses.
You've got to believe in yourself, man. And you know what it is, I'm so competitive. Like, I won't let a loss do me. Like, someone beats me in a round of sparring, I can't wait, you know what I mean, to even for the next round. And if they have the better of the whole spar, then I'm inviting them down the next week to come down, because I want to get the better of them. I want to beat Liam on the track. It's just their competitive edge. I'm a winner, and I don't like losing, to be fair. So, if I have lost, I've took it well, but it seems like I've took it well. I've been respectful, but it burns me, and I just want to win. I want to keep winning.
So just to confirm, you've got to fight Brad Pauls next on the Sky Boxer show. Looking beyond that, you want the British title next?
Yeah, 100%. If they offered me the British title now, I'd vacate the English and go for that one. I'm not worried about who it's against. Like if it's Bentley, he's got it now. If they vacated it, put Hamza Shirazi in. But you know what it is? There's a lot of good fighters in the middleweight division, so I can kind of understand really. You've still got, you know, Kieran Conway, Anthony Fowler, Udofia. He's got to win against me. You know, I mean, that'd be a good fight. There's a lot of top fighters in middleweight, so we all want the same thing. But when it's not been defended since I think May or something, Bentley fought Udofia. Was it May? Might have been May, I think. You kind of need to like defend it or not, or. But you know, obviously, I don't blame him if I keep hold of it and see what's going on. But from my point of view, I just want to fight for it, man. Even if not for that, I just want to move on to something else. Maybe if it's like a WBO European or something. I just want to have a bit of progress in my career, really. Instead of, I don't think I'm grateful. I tried to win this English. It took me 4 fights to win it, so I'm happy I won it. But I just want to move on now.
Definitely, man. We kind of share a similar journey because Boxing King Media, the very first show that we live streamed on our Facebook channel was you versus Ben Stokes?
Tom Stokes. Yeah.
That was the first ever live broadcast we did on our Facebook channel. So we kind of shared this journey. So it's great to see you still going, and potentially, you know, anything could happen next year for you.
Yeah, hopefully. It's mad, really, because. Like I said, that was the first one. I've just done a bit of commentary myself now as well, and with Paul, I know him and Adam Harper was doing the commentary when I fought Tom. That's a good. That's what it's all about. Just there's like so many vacant Midlands titles and just area titles, full stop, and nobody seems to want to fight for them, man. When I beat Tom, he was 9-0, and you go in there, you trick yourself in, you win, you get loads of experience, win, lose, draw, whatever, and you come back, but everyone's too scared to lose there, and they keep fighting, you know, journeyman and padding the records out, and then till hopefully they get a shot on the finger on. You've just got to give for it, man. You got to give for it.
100%, Tyler. One last thing. If you could pick out a dream, potential, realistic opponent next year, if you beat Brad Pauls for the British title, who would Tyler Denny want to share the ring with for that British title?
Oh, to be fair, I couldn't really pick any of them. Hey, that's another middleweight as well, so DENNY as well, but he's my mate, to be fair. But you know, if we could fight him at Stoke Stadium, that'd be great. Yeah, I mean, just for the atmosphere, not because he's DENNY. But I prefer not to fight him because he's my mate. But if they offered it me, you would. You know what I mean? But you know, that's what I fought at Manchester Arena last time. And it's like, whoa, you have to look around. Like I was used to fighting in places like this, and then you've gone to Manchester Arena, and you have to pinch yourself sometimes. But hopefully, it's just the start. Keep continuing, keep improving, more titles.
Definitely, mate. If anyone deserves it, Tyler, it's you, because like I said, you've done it the hard way and now you're reaping the rewards. So I wish you all the best, mate. Have a good Christmas and Happy New Year.
So you too. Cheers, mate.